So branding is essentially the soul of a business. It's story, perception, emotional connection with the buyers. How are you going to attract potential customers? There's just so much to it, which is why we want to give you a brief introduction and go into more specific topics in a lot more detail in future videos and future courses. Your branding is more about defining your values, your mission, your identity, and how you're going to stand out from competitors, and how you're going to create a lasting impression on these customers, and how you're going to build trust with them and allow them to give you their hard-earned money. Now, why does branding matter again? Differentiation. That's one of the major aspects. It makes you stand out in such a crowded marketplace, particularly if you're selling vintage clothing. There's many people who are just selling clothing just to flog off and get rid of stuff, aren't they? And how are you going to differentiate yourself as a brand, as a company, as someone that's not just there to get rid of stock? It builds trust and credibility. Consistency builds customer confidence. How are you going to give the customer the confidence to give you their money? You're going to do that through building trust and credibility through a whole and wholesome brand. Again, customer loyalty. Strong brands create emotional connections. I mean, when you think of fast food, you think of McDonald's, you think of KFC. You want people, when they think of your niche, they want to think of you. That's what the goal is with branding, is to associate that niche with you. And you can only do that with branding. Again, perceived value. Good branding increases product worth. If you are just selling something under your own name, for example, I mean, there's no harm in that. Absolutely, you can do that. But if you are selling things under an established brand, this increases product worth. And this will mean that you can in turn charge slightly higher prices just for a little bit of more effort of building a brand, which again will lead to more professionalism, make you feel better about your business as well.